a more attacking approach to the game compared to your previous games?
Okay, good afternoon to everyone. About the first question, we're working to always be a team that can create chances in different ways, and be a combination from contact, from set piece, and many ways. We be a team that is difficult to stop, and that's why we are not just having one plan of how to create and obviously how to score. About the second one. To be honest, we follow our plan. We try to become better every single day in trainings and the games. We take it every day as a learning opportunity to become better. And we know that we watch the games of East Bengal, and we know that they didn't have the results that they wanted for sure, but we know that they're going to be a threat no matter what. They have really good players, and we shouldn't think for a second that's going to be easy. We think all the completely the opposite. We know that they're going to come with all the fire that they got. They're going to be so hard to play against them, and we want to be prepared for tomorrow.
Soham from Gold, you can go ahead.
Hi, coach. I wanted to ask you, the partnership of Casa Kamara and Laleng Mawaya, or do you want, they are both doing great defensively and breaking down opposition attacks, but do you think you need some more attacking intent in your midfield so that the strikers up front get more service?
Well, first, I'm really happy about the performance of these two players. I agree with you 100%. I believe they bring a lot to the team in many ways, and defending is one of those areas, but also with the ball. And outside of this, it's all that they bring into the changing room. Obviously, one of those is a captain. He was wearing that. He was the main captain, I mean, in the game, and I was so pleased with his performance also. So then obviously every game we take it as it comes, and we need to think what's the best lineup and also the best substitution. So we'll see. Some games we might play with these two. Some other games we might do substitutions. We'll see. I mean, I don't think this is just two players that they're gonna play always. We have many other options, really good other players that they're waiting for the chance to come in and do well. They're proving it every day in trainings, and that's good when a coach has options.
Soham, you
Thank
have a
you.
last question?
No, thank you.
Yes, you can go ahead.
Hi, coach. Yes, this side. So
Hello.
the first question to you would be, with a great start to the season, the fans are already expecting a lot from the team. So how are you coping up with the pressure?
Well, first, the pressure has been always since day one because it comes from ourselves. To be honest, it's not because someone from outside is pushing us. It comes already from inside. We want to do well, and because we want to do something. It's not like we came here for holidays. I said that since day one. We are not here for vacations. I know Goa, it must be a beautiful place. Unfortunately, we cannot enjoy it because of the COVID, but we are not here for that reason. We are here to compete, to do a serious season. I think we started in the good direction, and we want to stick to it, improve the things that we have to improve, which is obviously a lot of things, but we are in the good direction, and we're going to work to be sure this happens, and that's it. That's the plan.
Thank you, coach. Good luck for the next game. So my
Thank
second question goes to Dylan. So how are you looking forward to the game with a former EPL star in your opposition's forward line?
Sorry, what was that question? Former
Uh,
EPL player?
Yeah, how are you looking forward to this game with a former EPL star in your opposition's forward line?
He's talking about Anthony Pilkington.
Oh, okay. Yeah, look, obviously he has a lot of experience, so not going to take him lightly. But be honest with you, I don't really look too much into details about other strikers. I'll just go there and play my game, and the team keeps playing the way we're playing and defending well from the top. Working our way back and defending and helping. I'm sure we'll keep them quiet.
Thank you, Dylan. Good luck for the next game.
Thank you.
Yeah, Srijan, you can go ahead.
Good afternoon, Dylan. My question is for Dylan. Dylan, this is your first experience in India. You've already played 3 games. How has been the experience and how's the mood inside the team camp and inside the bio bubble?
Yeah, my experience in India so far has been really positive. The team environment has been really good. We're in a good bubble here in the hotel. The good vibes between the team, you know. So really happy to complain in India so far. Really been loving it, and it's good having the faith of the coach, you know. And we've been playing some good football. So hopefully it keeps going.
I'll just like to continue. How is a lot of the fans and also a lot of the pundits have really praised your performance and your defensive partnership with Benjamin. What do you have to say about that?
Yeah, look, we've had a good start. I feel like we have a good chemistry at the back, and yeah, we're just got to keep going game by game. But I think that it's the whole team really that are making us strong at the back, you know. So it's not just me and Ben. It's hard. The defending starts from the front, so I think that's been a big positive as well. So it kind of makes it easier. And yeah, but it's been good for me and Ben so far playing together, and I enjoy playing with him. So yeah.
Yeah, we can move to Naveen next.
Hello, Coach. Good afternoon. My question is for Gerard. 2 questions, Coach. First up, any injury concerns going into tomorrow's match? And second is, over the past seasons in the ISL, we've seen NorthEast not really challenge for the title, except for a season or 2 odd, which has stood out where NorthEast really came to the fore and challenged for the title. What is that you're expecting from your NorthEast team this time around? What is the end goal for this team?
I'm going to start with the second one. I mean, the goal for this season is to be competitive. This never change, no matter what are the results, and we want to do as good as possible and take every game at a time. So now we have a game tomorrow. We're going to do everything that we can. We try to analyze the opponents. We try to analyze ourselves from the last performances. We try to work everything that we can control, and that's it. And we put a lot of passion into the game because we want to do well, and that's the way it's going to be until my last day here. So, and that's what you see also from the players. Everybody's is putting a lot, is bringing a lot of good energy, and that's the way. If someone don't think in the same way, he's free to go. This is not a prison. It's a place. We are creating inside this bubble. We are creating our own bubble, which means to become better every day as a professional football players, or even ourselves as a staff. And I'm so happy with the progress that we're doing so far. And the first one, can you repeat it again, please?
I just wanted to know if you have a fully fit squad for tomorrow, or are there any injury concerns for the match?
Yeah, we have some, maybe 1 or 2 players which are a little bit doubtful. So we're gonna sort it out in the next hours. But apart from that, I can have pretty much everybody for tomorrow.
Coach, could you reveal the names, or is it something that you don't want to?
Well, I want to be sure first because I'm not a medical expert, so I prefer to respect everybody's job. And then as soon as the medical team replies me and I have the good data, the good info, I can share it, no problem at all. But at this point, it wouldn't be fair, and it would not be honest, and would not be the right information as well.
Yeah, Sandeep, you can go ahead.
Hi, Coach. Just wanted to ask, because you worked in so many different facets of football, like you worked as a TD, backroom staff, head coach, and even in technology and developing apps and things. How much do you think all this has helped you to be the head coach now, and how well you're doing now? How much do you think all these various roles have helped you coming into this club?
I think that as many experiences that you can have in football is always a positive thing, because one of the most important things is to adapt to the situations. And if you live and you've been through yourself through many of those, it's always, and if you learn from those, you always can prevent situations that is not going to repeat. Obviously, if there were negative ones, or the positive ones, you can try to do as much as you can to be sure it's happening more often and often. And I think it helps also because when you've been assistant coach, for example, you can understand what is the assistant coach opinion, so you know what to ask about, or you can understand what's the feeling. And obviously, when I was a player myself years ago, also I can have that kind of feeling. So I just see it as a positive thing, and as many experiences, everything around football is always a thing that helps you to do the best job possible.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Yeah, Srivatsa, you had a question? No.
Good afternoon, coach. Srivatsa here from IFTWC. East Bengal has lost their previous games, but still had the same strategy as of yours, that like they play position-based football. So how do you look after the game, especially in the midfield areas?
I mean, we know what they tried to do in the last games. Obviously, they got an injury concern in the second one, and they play different systems. We know how good they are with the ball. I like the ideas that they have as a team, the organization as well that they got in set pieces, and we know they're going to be really a threat for us. They can create chances in many ways, and we're going to try to stop them, and we're going to try to create chances against them. So that's our plan. And as I said, I think we shouldn't think for a moment, not at all, that's going to be an easy game. That's impossible. And I don't think any games in this competition is going to be easier. For one reason, some teams, they want to stay on the tops. Other teams, they don't want to be on the bottom. And to be honest, this just started. It just started. Everybody have energy, have good players in the sides, and it's going to be a tough challenge. I have no doubts about it.
Thank you, coach. Good luck for the game.
Thanks.
Yeah, Soham, you had another question. Please go ahead.
Coach, I wanted to know that the style of play that you are implementing in Northeast, is this your philosophy, or is this the way you want to play football, or you are adapted your style according to the players that you have at your disposal?
I really like this question, to be honest. I think you have to get, as a coach, the best from the situation. And what we realize here is that we have a squad with many new faces. Obviously, the coach is new into this group, myself in that case, and we have 6 new foreign players and so many Indian players that coming from different contexts, different clubs, different situations. So in that case, and knowing how short is the season, the pre-season and everything, we came to a conclusion, and we established a plan that we started since day one in the pre-season. And even when we were in the quarantine time, we started to bring that kind of tactical ideas, those messages, those I mean, we try to build up to be sure that we have a clear, I would say, a clear way of doing things, how we attack, how we defend, how we manage all the moments of the game. And that's, I'm so pleased because I see that the team took it in a good way. And I know that no matter what you do in football, you're going to have a chance always to win, to draw, and to lose. But at least if you have a plan and you stick to it, and everybody knows what the coach expects, it's always easier.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yash, you have another question?
No, I don't have any questions.
Okay, your hand is. Sandeep, you have another question?
Yeah, coach, I just wanted to ask you about Apuya. You gave him captaincy. He's a young boy. So what do you see in him that made you think that he can lead the team?
Well, first, because he's a player that was here already. I mean, he was in the team. And I think we wanted to have a group of captains. And why not? I mean, he's a guy that represents a group of the players that we have here. He's a player that plays a lot of minutes. I knew since obviously watching the games of the last season that he had an important role already. I know also he has a great future ahead, so I don't see any reason why he should not be part of that group. To be fair, now that you wrote this, it's I would like to have more people also in this group of captains, but at the end of the day, there are also other players that they bring a lot of energy and they become or they act like the captains that they are not into that group. But for me, that doesn't make a big difference, to be honest. I think this is more like a nice thing to show to everyone that how good some players are doing, and in that case, for him is it's massive that he has this been so young.
Thank you, coach. All the best.
Thanks.
Yeah, Rajushri, you can go ahead.
Yeah, good afternoon, coach. Robbie Fowler has got Terence McPhillips as set piece coach for his team. So when you prepare for a match against a team like this who has a set piece coach, does that affect your preparation, or you just focus on organizing your own backline, or because you come from the Liverpool coaching setup, so do you know the drills, or do you study the drills, or you just focus on your own backline?
Well, I think that there are different things. First, yes, we both have a past or history in Liverpool. By the way, we were not at that same time. We were not. He obviously was a player, and I was in the coaching staff. But that's when I was there, he left already. So and about the set pieces is great when you can have a huge staff and everybody can bring a lot of inputs and work in different areas, and obviously set pieces is an important area of this sport because there are many ways that you can score, and definitely set pieces is one of those. But we prepare set pieces, we work in attack and defense in every game, and this will not be a different one. So we take it as any other game, we take it as full respect to the opponents, and we try to do what we think is best.
Thank you. I have another question, if I can go ahead.
Sure.
Yep, coach. East Bengal last a few games, they have conceded most of their goals from the wings. If you have studied the videos, so does that affect your like forward line preparation, or you go with your own game plan and see how the match goes? Because it seems to be they seem to have a visible weakness in the both side backs.
I don't think it's that they have problems on the left back, right back, or things like that. I think that they obviously didn't start in the best way because they didn't win, and I think that once they got into that momentum, they're gonna probably come to a better confidence, and they're gonna improve in the level as well. Because as I said in the beginning, they have a good team, good players, and as you said, they have a lot of us also a personnel in the staff, so that kind of roles and this kind of help, I cannot see it help them to do well for the next weeks and games. So for us, we try to analyze everything, but we have a thin balance between what we have to stick to as a team, as our identity, and at the same time, we need to control the things that the opponent's gonna do against us. So we try to mix it up and get the most from the situation.
Yash, go ahead.
So, coach, after 3 games, do you think how your first 11 looks like, or you still feel you're not full strength yet?
The problem is that I have 28 and I would like to play them, all of them. But someone said that only can play 11. So I don't have 11, a best 11, not at all, because I think that wouldn't be nice to say. And because honestly, I don't believe that. I think for every single game, it might be different. Sometimes players are not feeling great. They didn't train well. They might, and the opponents, they play, and we have to try to match those, the best players for those. So it's a lot of things that comes to in the moment that we make the decision of who's going to start. And by the way, it's not just who starts, also who comes in. you know, those players can make the difference. And actually in football, many times those players make the difference. So there's a lot of things to take under consideration, but I don't believe at all with just to having 11 players, because it's not a football team. A football team, it's at least 23, 24. In this case, we have 28. And it's good when you have a lot of players, but also as a coach is a problem, because I'm so sad that I cannot give chances to everyone, especially that in the situation that we have, that we only had 2 friendly games in the preseason. It makes the things tougher, because obviously you cannot know 100% what is going to provide everyone when they have the opportunity. So we'll see, but I believe we are competitive. That's the most important. We want to be competitive, and no matter who plays, and that's important.
Thank you, coach.
Yeah, do we have any more questions? Any more questions for Coach or Dylan? Okay, I don't think we have any more questions. Okay, so with that, we would like to end our press conference. The audio and video for the same would be shared to you shortly. Thank you all for coming here, and we'll see you on the next one.
Okay, bye to everyone. Thank you.
Thank you.